Hello, dear children. Welcome to a new exciting story. Today, we will travel far away with Lara and her family to discover one of the greatest countries in the world, Egypt. This is not just a travel story, but a journey full of wonder, learning, laughter, and an important lesson that will stay in our hearts. Lara had been counting the days on her calendar with a red marker. Every morning she crossed out one square and whispered, "Soon, Egypt." She was traveling with her mum, her dad, her grandma and grandpa, her aunt and uncle, and her cousin, Sandra. Grandpa said proudly, "Egypt is not just a country, Lara. It is a story written in stone and water." Lara didn't fully understand, but she was very curious. On the plane, Lara asked 100 questions. Are the pyramids really that big? Is the Nile really a river that never sleeps? Dad laughed and said, "You'll see. But don't be surprised if your mouth stays open the whole time." Sandra tried to imagine riding a camel and made funny sounds, making everyone laugh. The first place they visited was the Great Pyramids. Lara stood very still and looked up. She felt tiny. "They are like mountains," she whispered. Grandpa knelt beside her and explained, "People built these thousands of years ago without machines. They used knowledge, patience, and teamwork." Lara touched the stone and felt amazed. "So, if they could do this," she said slowly, "we can do hard things too." Grandma smiled and said, "That is the first lesson Egypt gives us." Later, they visited the Egyptian Museum. Lara learned that every statue, tool, and drawing told a story about people who planned, worked together, and cared about the future. Dad tried to read hieroglyphs upside down and said, "I think this means I'm hungry." Everyone laughed, and even Lara learned that learning can be fun. One afternoon, the family went to see the Nile River. The water moved calmly but strongly. Grandpa explained the Nile gave life to Egypt. Without it, there would be no farms, no cities, and no civilization. Lara watched boats float gently and thought about how something quiet could be so powerful. Sandra tried to wave at the river as if it could wave back. "Hello, Nile," she shouted. Lara giggled. At the market, Lara wanted to buy many things, but Mum reminded her to choose wisely. Just like builders chose every stone carefully, she said, Lara understood that big achievements are made from careful choices, one step at a time. That night, the family talked about the trip. Lara realized something important. The pyramids were built stone by stone. The Nile flows drop by drop. Nothing great happens in a hurry. Grandpa nodded and said, "Patience, effort, and respect for knowledge can build amazing things, even dreams." And so, dear children, Lara learned that Egypt is great not only because of its pyramids and its mighty river, but because it teaches us how humans can build, create, and care when they work together and think about the future. Remember, every small effort you make today can become something great tomorrow. Thank you for traveling with Lara, and we hope your curiosity always leads you to wonderful discoveries.